Hey everybody, happy summer 2020. Summer is so fun but so busy, and this summer, I'm sure, just life is pretty crazy these days. So I've been trying to think about how can we just do something fun, but think about using less packaging or reusing in a way that's easy, because I know that sometimes thinking about using less is just the last thing we're thinking about, right? Which is totally acceptable when life is so hard like it is right now. So I went to the farmer's market this weekend, and shout out to the local producers. I swear I could just live at a farmer's market because the produce is just so beautiful. So I was just thinking, wow, this is a perfect way if someone just wanted to make a little change in terms of like reusing bags or using less packaging. The farmer's market is the perfect place to start. So first of all, a couple of tips. Bring your reusable bag. When you walk around the farmer's market, it's unlike the grocery store where everything you see, nothing is packaged. So it's the perfect way. You just dump it in your bag and bring it home. So then you're like, okay, well, where am I supposed to put it? Well, that's where the tips come in this week. Okay. So a couple of things I did this week that were so easy. So I got a bunch of beautiful little tomatoes, and obviously you could always just keep them in a bowl open air because you don't really want to put tomatoes in the refrigerator anyways. But if you really wanted to put them in sort of a food grade package, this is a container that I bought this winter with tomatoes, and you can literally just use this over and over and over again. It's perforated so it's getting some air, and you can just set it on your counter. And there you go. You can use this literally every time you go to the farmer's market, and then you never have to get plastic bags or any additional packaging. So just think how many times you could save on using plastic bags, something like that. Okay, so second little trip. So this little guy is a package of cucumbers. I think I also bought this winter from Sam's Club. And so what I did was when I got home, we only have 2 left, but there were like 20. So we had a bunch of these little cucumbers, and I'm like, well, I don't want to use like extra bags. So I just used this and saved it. And I have this whole entire thing filled with little cucumbers. And I'm just gonna reuse this for the rest of the summer. And it holds a ton. It gives the cucumbers a little bit of air, just like they need. And it's easy to bring in and out of the refrigerator. So just again, a super way, just save this kind of packaging and you just reuse it over and over. So then I also grabbed some beautiful broccoli. And as you know, you probably want to put this in a plastic bag in the refrigerator. And if you're like me, there's definitely a couple times when you've forgotten your reusable bag, or because of COVID, you've had to use plastic bags. So here's a plastic bag that I had from a grocery store. And honestly, I'll just keep these and just hang them on my cabinet to keep them dry so no bacteria sort of builds up. And then I just put the broccoli right in there, just wrap it up and put it right in the fridge. And so you can just keep reusing this bag over and over and over. And so when you do that, when you keep using these packaging over and over, it seems so little, but you're doing such a big part in reducing how much packaging waste you're either tossing in your recycling bin or in the garbage. So just something little like that, making sure to use your reusable bags at the farmer's market, it's a big deal. And it's so important that you know it's a big deal because it feels so small, like you're just one person making this like tiny little behavior change. But you're doing something so much bigger because you've decided to like make it a point to make that change. And if you think about an entire summer's worth or entire season's worth of saving on all that packaging, you are making a really big difference. So those were just some easy tips I was thinking about when I came home from the farmer's market. Hope you're having a fabulous summer, and I will talk to you soon.